Welcome back. Today's video is how to make Dave's Fetid swamp water. All you need for this is a couple buckets, or 55-gallon drums are better if you have them. Some rainwater, or I guess you could use hose water, but rainwater is much better because it doesn't have chlorine. The water you get in your hose, that has chlorine, and it kills the microbes and bacteria that you want to multiply in here. And then you just need, it doesn't really matter. You can use old vegetable plants that have died, banana leaves, banana trunks, papaya trunks, papaya leaves. It's rotten fruit, rotten vegetables. It really does not matter as long as it's not too woody, and it just won't break down. So you do want soft things like the stuff I mentioned, but you can really use whatever you want. It doesn't matter. You can also modify it and make it better by adding stuff like fish guts, and I have some fish guts here. Our local seafood store that sells fish and stuff, they have the best salmon. It's called the letter D, Ocean Fish Market. They have the best salmon in the world. And they also have fish guts. So every time we go, we ask for fish guts, and they kind of look at us like, what the heck? But we're like, we use them for our plants. Like, oh, okay, that's really cool. Because this stuff comes from the ocean, and the ocean is packed full of any nutrients and all that stuff in the ocean, and the fish soak that up through their food and whatever. And so the guts are full of that. So that adds a ton of stuff to your barrel of DFSW. And you can also add stuff like Epsom salts, stuff like that. It only makes it better the more stuff you add. So anyway, I'm going to go wander around the yard and get some stuff for my barrels of DFSW. In my wanderings, I found some dead squash leaves, papayas, piece of coconut husk, some moringa leaves, Tithonia diversifolia leaves, various unwanted banana pups, banana leaves, and the fish guts. And I forgot to mention, you can also compost your dead enemies in these buckets. They make very excellent compost, but just keep in mind, like David the Good said, fatter enemies may take longer to break down, and vegan enemies are not as good for your garden, not as nutritious as meat-eating enemies. So just keep that in mind. So I'm just going to be chopping all this stuff up, dumping it in there. When you're done, don't forget to put lids on them and put them in the shade somewhere, because if they're in the sun, they'll really get nasty, and you don't want that. So just put them in the shade for about a month. When they're done brewing, after a month or two, then you can use them. You can also put urine in here that adds nitrogen. So anyway, just thought I'd do a video showing you how to make this so you can make it, and then your plants will be really happy. When it's done, it stinks to high heaven, but the plants absolutely love it. It's like a microbial soup. And as a precaution, do not put this on stuff that you'll be eating soon, like lettuces and kale and stuff like that, because there is some stuff in here that will mess you up if you eat it, like directly. So don't put it on lettuces. It's best for, bananas, papayas, fruit trees, but you can put it on stuff in your garden, as long as you don't eat a leaf that had some dumped on it. So just be aware of that. Also, when you spread all the flies, look at all the flies. So anyway, when you spread this, bananas can take it full strength. They absolutely love it. Bananas and corn, but I'm not 100% sure, but I think you dilute it 1 part DFSW to maybe 2 or 3 parts water for best results with other stuff in your garden. And again, rainwater is the best to use because it doesn't have chlorine in it like the hose tap water, and the chlorine does kill bacteria that make this stuff really good. So anyway, thank you for watching. Go outside and make some DFSW. Make a big old barrel of it for your plants. They'll absolutely love it. And I'll catch you next time.